We are back with our Pink Power series as we kick off Breast Cancer Awareness Month. Our good friend Jill Barton has shared her journey over the past year, and now she's launching a very special project. It's her clothing brand. She's working with the NBA and the WNBA, and it's all about raising awareness for breast cancer and, most importantly, the importance of genetic testing. We'll have more on that in a moment. But first, let us hear from players who have been personally impacted by breast cancer.
Breast cancer has directly affected my family. My mother had breast cancer, my grandmother had breast cancer, and my great-grandmother.
With 3 generations of breast cancer in her family, Phoenix Mercury guard and Olympic gold medalist Kahleah Copper is at high risk for breast cancer, but says watching her mother Letitia, a survivor, inspired her.
Just seeing my mom, a single mother, 4 girls, still having to raise us on her own. Her strength is unmatched. It was giving me the motivation to continue on the right path, still keep chasing my dreams for her.
Her mother survived breast cancer, but her grandmother wasn't as lucky. Given Kahleah's family history, the 30-year-old athlete plans on getting early screenings.
I am going to start getting mammograms at 30. I just turned 30, so it's a big year. After my mom was diagnosed with breast cancer, she did have the genetic testing done, especially because she has 4 girls and she did not have the genetic mutation. I did not know that I could also get the gene from my father. You know, you think of a man and you don't think of a disease that happens to women.
A mutation in the BRCA1 or 2 genes dramatically increases the risk of breast and ovarian cancer. So doctors encourage women with a family history of breast cancer to get genetic testing.
Given my family history, genetic testing is very important because this is not something that I would just feel on the regular. I want to continue to use my platform to raise awareness for women, especially women of color, having a 40% greater chance of, not surviving. These checks are so important, especially if you can catch it early.
I wouldn't be here today without my mom. She's the reason why I'm here in Portland.
Portland Trailblazers rookie Donovan Clingan and his mother Stacy, who played college basketball herself, had an extraordinarily close bond.
She just wanted me to be happy, and the relationship I had with her was so strong and so tight. And, when I lost her, from that moment, I knew my life changed forever.
Donovan was in the 1st grade. His mother, just 34 when she was diagnosed for the first time. After surgery and chemotherapy, doctors said there was no sign of cancer, but her breast cancer came back and spread, taking her life when he was 14.
Losing my mom was the hardest thing that I've ever had to push through and persevere through. The impact that breast cancer had on my family was hard. My mom had a special way about her.
His mother did not get to see Donovan's NBA dream come true, but on draft night, he found a way to keep her close with images of her sewn into his jacket.
I knew she was with me, looking down on me, cheering me on that whole day. I just really want people to get tested for breast cancer and just try to do everything you can to prevent it.
And Jill is here along with Dr. Susan Domchek. She's the executive director of the Vassar Center for BRCA. It's good to see you both, Jill. So happy to see you here. I want to start with the doctor for a second because we keep beating the drum about genetic testing, and it's so important, but there are still people out there who are saying, not me, I don't need it. The WNBA player had 3 generations of breast cancer in her family. So why is it important, and who should be getting it?
Well, knowing that you have a BRCA1 or BRCA2 mutation means you know what your risk of cancer is. And it's not just breast cancer. It's ovarian cancer, it's advanced prostate cancer, it's pancreatic cancer. And if you know that you have one of these gene mutations, there's things that you can do to reduce your risk and help you improve your life.
Okay, Jill, genetic testing saved your life, pure and simple. And I think there are a lot of other people who are feeling this. Your mom did not have the gene, although she and your grandmother had breast cancer. Your father carried the gene.
Yeah, I mean, my mother was negative, so I didn't think to get tested, and it's on my father's side. There's no history of breast cancer on my father's side. The day I got diagnosed, I had a clean mammogram, which is our best test still, but no test is perfect. I had a clean sonogram a few months before. Genetic testing, if you are in a high-risk category, is a must. If I hadn't found it and I hadn't gone in for the preventive surgery, I wouldn't be here with you today, Hoda. Wow. Genetic testing is a must. And I just want to say, we are surrounded. Please raise your hand if you have been affected in some way by a genetic mutation. And look at all of the survivors we have with us today. There's 25 million people have this gene worldwide, only 10% know. So please ask your doctor if you fall into one of these buckets. Genetic testing, please do it. The alternative is worse. I know people are nervous to know, but the alternative is worse.
I think this truly saved your life. And Jill, this is clearly become a mission for you in your life. You're walking the walk. You're also wearing something that I see a lot of people wearing. I don't have one yet, but I'll get one. But these are Sherpas that are important. Tell me about them.
So I'm so proud. When I started this journey, Chloe from the NBA, who's actually, I'll show here today, I came into work, but otherwise I wasn't able to get out of bed, but I still wanted to be creative. So I started this loungewear line, and we are allowed to turn the logo pink for the NBA and the WNBA on my items, and we will benefit Vassar, which is the first center that's really focused on treatment, prevention, and research. And so I'm so grateful, and you can wear these to honor the warriors and all the survivors in our life. I see you. It's not easy, Hoda.
Yeah, I know, Jill.
As you know.
I'm so happy that you're here. I'm so happy that you're dedicating yourself to this. Dr. Domchek, thank you so much. Can we give a big round of applause for these lovely ladies in pink who are here? Y'all are the best. Thank you guys so much for being here. As Jill mentioned, you can scan the QR code if you want to purchase one of these special Sherpas from Jill's clothing brand. The proceeds go to the Vassar Center for BRCA in Philadelphia toward the breast cancer research. We're going to have more on all of this in our third and fourth hours. I'll take a Sherpa right here.
Hey, thanks for watching. Don't miss the Today Show every weekday at 11 a.m. Eastern, 8 Pacific on our streaming channel, Today All Day. To watch, head to today.com/allday or click the link right here.